Je m'appelle Joël Victor Ibot. I'm very humbled by the things that JP said concerning me, concerning the work that we are doing. So, as he rightly said, at 22 years old, while we were doing our final year in university, we came across a certain problem, and that problem we identified that it's something that is causing a great challenge in the educational sector. So we thought to ourselves, why do we keep this with us as just an idea? Why don't we transform this idea into something that will create an impact in Cameroon, that will create an impact for students, that will create an impact for the community? So with only our laptops, I remember back then, I did not even have a laptop. So it was in one of such competitions that I won one, after which, together with friends from the university, we were 5 at the time, we decided to address this problem. Now imagine a parent going to a school. Imagine you as a parent going to a school. You reach there, you want to pay the fees of your child. On getting there, you discover that someone is standing before you at the gate or at the entrance. And the person is dressed in an attire that makes you believe that he is the one in charge of collecting the fee of your child. And then you pay the fees of this child, not knowing that you are paying to an impostor. So we discovered that so many parents were paying fees to people that they didn't know. They were receiving receipts that were not authentic. And at the end of the day, the school calls them that, but you haven't paid, and they are surprised. They've lost that money. So there were so many gaps. There was a lot of fraud. There were so many gaps. There was a lot of fraud. There was a lot of worries from the parents. Imagine a poor parent that has to pay fees twice. In Cameroon, it's not normal. So there was that pain that we needed to address. Equally in the university, we thought to ourselves, when we want to pay our fees at the university, you need to skip 2, 3, 4 classes. You go to where the payment has to be done, whether in the school or at some bank. You have to queue up in lines. It was so stressful. So beyond the idea, we decided to act in order to transform the system. Instead of accusing the government or the authorities, we decided to act on it. And that idea gave birth to a solution that we have today, that we have today, that is used by, I think, over 5 state universities, is used by all government secondary schools in the nation and some private schools as well. You know, so we have so many people that have been impacted by this solution. Now, what are some of the things that I would say drove my team and I to do something like this? We didn't ask for the permission of anyone. We just had our laptops. We had some data available sometimes of the day. And we maximized our youth, because when you're young, you're vibrant, the ideas are fresh. There's a lot that you can do. So we'll work day and night. Some days we'll sleep over at someone's house and then we move. Sometimes it's at the university campus. And then we build something. At that time, it was like a prototype. You wouldn't think that it will amount to anything. And then we started meeting the people that we thought that needed this solution to say, look, you can use this. we can transform the way that you do things. You can stay at home and you pay your fees. So I will say that my team and I decided to take the challenge. We decided to move, and today it's amounted to something. Today we are not just 5, as Jean-Patrick said. Today we are over 25. We have our own building. We have our own equipment. We have our own space. We have more partners than we had in the beginning. We have more people that are believing in this idea. We have today even other countries that want us to replicate the same thing that we've done here in Cameroon. Several other countries that want us to replicate the same thing that we did here. So what I'll say is, this is TEDx. I'll dare you today, because at the end of the day, it's not just about me. If I can do this in the education sector, you have ideas in other sectors. There's a lot that you can do to transform the economy, to make the nation proud, to put food on the table, because we have so many families that we are paying. Every year, we recruit over 400 agents, pushing them into the streets, trying to drive adoption. So we're putting food on people's tables. We're transforming families. It's not just a company. It's more of a community. So I'll go back to the theme of today: beyond your idea, act to transform. Thank you.